Hello everybody and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where last episode we just finished upgrading these thoroughfares, and that is absolutely fantastic. Now, I was just thinking, would it be better? Because many of these are low enough traffic that they don't need two lanes. Would it be better if these were two-way? What if we just did, there's been a lot of noise complaints, what if we just did two-lane roads with trees instead? Let's give it a go and see how that ends up going. Just do this for now. And this doesn't actually change the road width. So let's just go through here and upgrade these like so. And I just want to see how that ends up changing things. So I'm going to do maybe even all of these. This one would likely remain one way. And we would just do something like that, reducing the noise levels. But this road, I think I am going to definitely change. I'm not committed to leaving it this way. It's not like this is super expensive. This is more experimental, and I want to see exactly what this ends up doing. But I don't think that there's sufficient traffic on many of these roads to justify them being two lanes. And this will increase flexibility in pathing. So let's see how this goes. I'm leaving this inside here one way. Oh, hello. What did we unlock? We unlocked the university campus area. Okay. As well as eco-water treatment plants and eco-advanced inland water treatment plants. Okay, so we could upgrade our water infrastructure at some point. But for right now, we are, of course, working on this. Okay. Just get this all done. And just generally improve our noise levels. I am noticing that... Is there parking allowed on these streets? There may not be. Which is going to be interesting for sure for some of our people here. But let's just give this a go. Okay, and then we're going to do this one as well. Yeah, there's lots of parking out over here, for sure. Or lots of people parking. I kind of prefer that they didn't. Although I have no idea what this is actually going to do to people trying to find parking spaces. That's going to be interesting. We may have to put in some of those parking garages that we included at the beginning. We'll see. And this is going down to one lane, which may bottleneck this. We'll see. And then this in here should remain as is. And then this up here, that's apparently sloped too steep. Let's take out this and see if we can upgrade it then. Yes, yes we can. And now can we put the on-ramp back in? We can, but it would go over here. I think that's acceptable. And then we'll just make sure to rezone that like so. Perfect. And we will, of course, continue... Hang on, did I have this wrong one? Yes, yes I did. Okay. We're going to continue working on this. And this will finish it up momentarily. We're only doing this for this hub, by the way. This is the only one that we're having major traffic issues in. So, I like how we have the parking all the way out here. I mean, is this one way? No, this is not one way. We can upgrade this as well. I mean, this probably should be one way though, right? So let's go ahead and switch this over to one way over here, like that. And then we'll just leave that as is. This is okay over here, I think. So let's continue working on this down here. We've got a little bit left to do. And there we go. Let's let that run for a little while and see how that ends up affecting these particular situations here. In theory, I think that should lessen some of the demand in some of these areas. That said, There's still a lot of demand here. Are we running a traffic light here? No, we're not. And we should. Okay. We'll run a traffic light. There we go. And that should clean this up, I think. In theory, anyway. I'm just watching this to see when it allows these guys to go. Definitely having some despawning happening here. Well, traffic light? Now it should let them go. Yes. Perfect. Yeah. I don't know why this guy was allowed to merge in there, but whatever. That should be okay. How are we doing on this intersection? Is this a traffic light? It should be. Yes, yes it is. They're just waiting for all these pedestrians. Fair enough. You know, the pedestrians might be a lot more efficient if we were to move this to this side of the road. I'd have to figure out how we would cram it in. For sure. The pedestrians crossing the road here is definitely an issue. And there's a lot of them. There's no doubt about that one. Like, a whole lot of them. Well, now that we have access to the campus area, hang on. Do we actually potentially have a footbridge available? I mean, we have these footpaths. I don't think we have a pedestrian bridge available. It would be very convenient if we did, because we can't really move this to the other side of the street. But what if we were to combine these two metro stations? So essentially, we would demolish this one. Yes, demolish that. And then we would go into our metro system. We would change up these lines here. And these would come in, need to go underground. These would come in something like this and something like this. Then, this line over here would be removed. And we would create a new line that connects over here. And then connects back in up here. And I would like to create another new line that goes the opposite direction, but we don't really have a way to do that. So we would just have it be like this, so they remain on this side of the street. And they don't have to cross this street anywhere near as regularly. So all these guys are, of course, going to pile up over here, and they're going to cross this street. There we go. And they'll come in over here. Now we're still going to have some pretty busy pedestrian crossings here, but this should make it far less busy. I still think an elevated pedestrian footbridge that would be able to, like, cover each crosswalk would be just perfect for this particular situation. But that does mean that this metro station is likely to be pretty busy. Oh yeah, look at that. That is exceptionally busy. Wonderful. And in comes the next metro line. And people hop on. In fact, this is probably a little overutilized right now. As in, we don't have enough metro trains. The metro is too crowded. At least in this spot. So there is that. Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're already maxed on our metro budget, are we not? Let's see here. Metro. Yeah, we're already maxed on our metro budget. One thing we could do, in theory, is put another stop, like, up here. I don't know how useful that would actually be, though. I'm just thinking about, like, another stop to connect up down here. Of course, there's our train line that's kind of in the way. But that's to be expected. That is completely expected. Overall, I think that our traffic is substantially better. There's still a little bit of a pile up over here. But that's okay. That is, I think, completely fine. And this over here piles up a little bit while they're waiting on the traffic light, but that's fine. I actually want to see how they're going to handle this. How many people are going to go this way and how many are going to go this way? We have 3 lanes going into 2 outbound lanes. Yeah. Because there's no straight here. Yeah, that's a bit of a bottleneck, to be sure. I'm thinking right now about how I might want to handle that. This is going to be an issue right here. 3 lanes going into 2. Okay, how do we want to handle that then? We could bump these up to medium-sized roads. Like, just for this section? It's theoretically possible. We would have to move this metro station in order to pull it off. It is theoretically possible, though. Having the outer section be larger like that isn't necessarily the worst idea. We're going to have to move a lot of things to make that happen. Yeah, that gives space already occupied there. But we could have simply this section here. If we're going to do it, we might as well go 6 lane, though. And have this be, say, here. Like this. And then we'd have to only move the metro station, which we can temporarily place, like, up here. And then we will do that. And then this can shrink down over here. We'll leave that be. This can then move back, but we will have to pull out these. And then place this here. And then rebuild our metro lines. Like so, and like so. And then we would need to move these in here. Like that. Okay. Now, that's definitely going to create some interesting issues with this intersection. To be sure. But we'll see how that ends up going. Like, this is a very asymmetric intersection here, and this is as well. But that is, I think, reasonably okay.
Pop soda refreshment.
That cleans this up pretty dramatically, and that may give us a little bit more opportunity over here. This is coming from the crematorium, apparently. Okay. Let's check our zoning over here. Yeah, our zoning needs a little bit of work. This is not surprising in the slightest. So this over here should all be zoned residential like so. We could think about increasing the width of this road all the way around.
Don't you want money for nothing? Yeah, you do.
And that might be something that I want to do. I'm strongly considering it. It would be a bit of a project. There'd be a lot of things that would need to be moved. Like, for example, this crematorium. But actually, yeah, I'm strongly considering it. I think this outer one is completely okay to do that. Let's just do that for now. And yeah, I think we should do this. We're going to have to move this medical clinic. We can move it, say, over here. We don't need to worry about one-ways, so the positioning doesn't matter. We're going to have a lot of things out here that we're going to need to move. There's no doubt about it. Including this metro station. So we'll have to move that one over here. And we'll upgrade that like so. This is slope too steep, apparently. We're going to have to do something like that. There's a tiny little section here that we need to take out. So we'll do that for now, and then we'll do that. Wonderful. And then we'll bring in the on-ramp again. There we go. And then this section over here, we have to do the same thing. Remove the on-ramp, and then upgrade the road, and then put the on-ramp back. Slope too steep. Okay. Slope too steep. Slope too steep. Exciting. Why is that now slope too steep? All I did was upgrade the road. Okay, let's try something like coming out here. With that... Ooh, hello. There we go. Perfect. Fantastic. Now, of course, we need to put this metro station back. And that belonged, like, right here. Take that section of track out. And then we'll put it right back in. Underground. There we go. And adjust the routes. If I can grab these. We're trying to create a new line here. I'm trying to grab these routes, actually. That is a little exciting. These routes didn't want to move. Okay. Maybe if we do it down here. Kind of? This is only going on one side. Okay. This is very, very exciting. Oh, hello. There isn't a stop here right now, but we can create one. There we go. Problem solved. I don't know why that worked that way, but sure, we'll accept it. And we'll just get all of this area zoned in as appropriate. Fantastic. So in theory, that should make this a lot better of an intersection. Yeah, we're giving up some space here, but I think it's okay. I still want to upgrade this over here. That's going to be interesting to do, for sure. Because I want to come up. There we go. So we'll have to remove this and upgrade that. That space already occupied. We'll remove that for now. Space already occupied because of this underground metro station, I think. That will have to be temporarily moved. I'll place it down here for now. And let's go ahead and upgrade this area. Yeah, that space already occupied, so this section of highway actually has to come out in order to do this. There. I'm not happy about it, but that's the way it is. And then we'll try to connect this in over this way, kind of straight if we can. It'll probably be easier to come this way, even though we'll have to flip it around. Yeah, absolutely easier. Okay, so we'll flip this, of course. There we go, and that section as well. And then we'll need to replace our ramps here, I think. Yes, we will. So that'll come in here, slope too steep. That works. And then over here. Perfect. Now, those are only single lane on-ramps, and we'll see if they need to change. We're, of course, going to need to put this metro station back. That is apparently space already occupied. Yes, because we're going to need to take this out of there. Sure. So we'll put the metro station back, right like that. Fantastic. And then we will connect this back in. Like so. And then try to move these lines up over here. Let's just not do that. And instead, let's do that. Well, maybe. There. And then move this stop It won't let me move it. Cannot find path. Okay, that's exciting stuff right there. Very exciting stuff. This is kind of working and kind of not. Let's remove all of our stops from here. And there we go. We'll add a stop there, add a stop there. Should, in theory, be okay. And then this line here also needs a stop. Like that. In theory, I think that's quasi-correct anyway. I don't know that that's 100% correct. I may go through and redo those later on. But for right now, we're going to continue working on upgrading all of this. Now, that one, of course, has a metro station. And I think we'll just come back to that in a moment. Yeah, this is as is. So that's fine. This up here, what is this already occupied by? It is this recycling center. The recycling center could be moved to be like over here. And that's what we'll do. And we'll upgrade this. And yeah, we'll come back to that metro station in a moment. In fact, we'll do it now. This is a very major choke point. We'll just relocate this over here temporarily, and then we'll put this in, and then we'll relocate this back. I guess that'll have to do, and we'll take that out. And we will, of course, move the metro station right on over to here. And we'll put in our trains, or rather our tracks. There we go. And there we go. That one worked perfectly. Fantastic. That's how it's supposed to work. Okay, now this over here is clearly a bit of an issue. But I think it's okay for now. We'll tackle this in a moment. I want to check our signage, though. What is our signage here? Okay. That's reasonable. Although, we are going to need additional signage over here, now that I look at this. This now needs to have a yield here. Excellent. Something along the lines of that. Now then, this up here. This is going to be a little bit more complicated to upgrade, of course. So, we're going to need to take out these ramps here. Let's go ahead and go up here. There we go. And we are, of course, going to put in our 6-lane roads. Now, I'm not doing these with decorative trees, because I feel like we should probably have some place where people can park. Just saying. This oil power plant is going to have to be moved. And where's a place that we can move it? I suppose we could temporarily put it there. That's a terrible place for it. We will want to move it back afterwards. We're probably going to have to take out this highway. Yeah, we're going to have to take out this highway. That's not the end of the world. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put in this section of road. There we go. And then we upgrade that. Of course, we've got a metro station here. We'll need to replace our highway. And we'll just bring that in something like... Slope too steep. Bring that in something like that. And then bring that in something like that. That'll do the trick. Now for this metro station, we're going to temporarily relocate it somewhere like... I mean, it kind of doesn't matter where it goes. Over here would be ideal. Over here. Okay. And then we're going to continue upgrading this road. Yeah, that's going to need a bunch of stuff over there. Let's put the metro station back before I forget. And that should go, like, somewhere over this way-ish. Yeah, you can see here we're going to have to definitely take these back a little bit. That's fine. We'll place it there. I think. This needs to be going... Which direction? For the on-ramps? I think the on-ramps go here and here. which tells me that this needs to be moved, like, up here. Okay. Let's go ahead and put those on-ramps in while I'm thinking about them. And we are going to do that here and here. Oh, hello. Here. There we go. And, of course, we'll need to work on this metro bit. So we'll connect that in like that and like that. Should be okay. And then we will attempt to drag these in. No? No, we can't select them. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Okay. We will instead see if we can remove them. Or perhaps just move that like so. Okay, and then can we move this stop? Apparently not. There we go. That's what I wanted. I don't know what this stop is down here. But, let's do that. At a stop like that. Okay, there. That's what we're looking for. Now we should be able to move the oil power plant back. Wonderful. Now, as far as the rest of this up here goes, I mean, we're going to continue having to move a bunch of things. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it good there for now. I'm going to put a cut in here, and next episode, we'll see about finishing this one up. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.